Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve's renovation. Over $2.5 billion worth. People want to know why this country's screwed up because their thought process and caring is in a totally different section. Trump has his issues, but man, he's tired of all this crap too. Swamping. Drain it. So I'm going to try to condense this video from, I want to make it about 50 minutes long to hopefully under 6. But here we go, and hopefully I can explain it on the way.
One thing's for sure, it really pays to have a president of the United States that's also a builder and a lifelong real estate developer.
Well, I see a very luxurious situation taking place, let's put it that way. And I was given a very nice tour by the head of construction. And, look, if you look over here, they're trying to open up the basement. When you open up a basement, first of all, it's the worst space. Always a basement is the worst space in a building. And it's also the most expensive space to build. And especially here because you have a water line. They're going down into the water, so they have to build what's called a reverse bathtub. The water has to be kept out. It's very expensive construction.
Be expensive.
I mean, that's just so good.
Expensive is an understatement. I'm going to drop a link to this article, and you can look at it's impressive on how much they're spending. Marble floors, stuff like that. Man, I implore you to see where your tax dollars are going. But let's continue. This is depressing. If Powell don't drop the interest rates after getting caught out on this, we're doomed regardless. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to throw up my head and say, hey, I give up. So let's listen to a little more.
React to all of this. Committee to Unleash Prosperity co-founder Steve Moore, along with Unleash Prosperity senior fellow and the Heritage Foundation chief economist E.J. Antoni. Steve Moore, I wanted to play that because this is a president of the United States who misses nothing. He is on top of this because this Federal Reserve is losing $100 billion every year. That is our money that is missing, that should be.
The whole thing about it being our money, Federal Reserve is supposed to be a bank, which is not really a bank. It basically is a gigantic building of mismanagement of your money and mine. And if you see in the back, Powell under fire, that's not even what's the bad thing, and I've described this in my other video about Powell. How can he get away with this blatantly? Kind of like the people in Congress and the Senate that hate this country, yet they can still stay there. Washington boggles my mind because in a normal job, if you do something stupid, say something stupid, you get fired. Especially when it's public. And they're not hiding from all this. Powell can't hide from this. It's insane. But let's continue. I hope my take doesn't piss anybody off because I'm on everybody's side that's watching this. If you're the first time viewer of this channel, I bring news and I try to make it humorous with a little bit of stupidity. And I try to make content for you guys. And I'm trying to explain this, not only being sarcastic, but an honest sarcastic because I'm aggravated as much as everybody else.
He remitted to the Treasury Department, and he's walking around going, you're screwing this up in essence. Lower rates, lower the cost of money. It hurts us. It's hurting the financial fisc of the federal government. Continue, dear sir.
Well, let's start with this building because I think it is an incredible scandal, and it's not even about the $2.5 billion. By the way, $2.5 billion. What are they building over there? The Taj Mahal, the Empire State Building.
Okay, now the comparisons of what $2.5 billion is. Your average NFL stadium doesn't even cost that much. Let that wrap your mind around it. And people actually go to the Taj Mahal, NFL stadiums. This is for government employees to work in. Let that sink into your mind. Nobody's living in it. This guy right here with the just dumb expression, that's who the enemy is.
And one of the things about Trump, remember all the complaints about how Trump sometimes wouldn't pay the contractors' bills? You know why? He wouldn't pay the contractors' bills until they did it right, and they did it under budget. But $2.5 billion should cost $2.5 million. We have plenty of office space in Washington, D.C. We don't have to be.
I'm gonna cut the look. This video is getting a little long. I want people to pay attention, and I don't want to get people bored. That way they can tune out and not learn anything. But the guy right there, I mean, right there. Here, let's get a good picture of it.
Marble staircases.
Right there in between the two heads, looking at Trump with a confused. He knows he's in the wrong. That expression tells it all. But I hope y'all have a good day and learn something about the just ridiculously incoherent, tone-deaf voice of the American public is getting nowhere because of people like that. Not Trump. The little bitty guy that looks confused. But y'all have a good day. I tried to keep it short.